Friday. I'm glad to see y'all today. We are going to do a little show and tell today, and I just want to show you all some fun new items that we have on the website. We've got a lot of vintage stuff to show you, some vintage craft stuff, and then just some fun vintage stuff. So lots of new stuff for y'all to see, and I haven't really gotten a chance to show you all some of this stuff. It's been on the website for at least a week, if not longer, and I want to share with y'all today, okay? So that's the plan. So when you hop on, say hello, let me know you're watching. I hope you're having a great day. I'm glad to see all of y'all today. I've had a good day. I had to go back to my husband's work and finish helping him. And then his boss took me out to lunch. And that's about it. That's about it. I did go visit my papaw as well. Let's see. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Dorothy. Hello, Lori. Hi, April. Hey, Rhonda. Hi, Carol. Hello, Stephanie. Hi, Jackie. Happy Friday. Hey, Jackie Woodward. I am glad to see all of y'all. There's my husband. Thank you all so much for joining me. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope y'all have a great weekend planned ahead. Hopefully, you've got something fun planned. We don't have a whole lot going on necessarily that's exciting. Griffin's got a track meet Saturday. It's either going to be a rough track meet or it's going to be canceled. So we'll see how that goes because it looks like it's supposed to storm. We have a high chance of storms during his track meet. So my papaw is doing okay. Continued prayers. I need to call up there. I was there this morning, but I haven't heard if he has gotten up at all today. So I need to call and find out how that is going. I haven't finished it yet, Lynn. I haven't even touched it since I decorated with y'all. So I haven't finished, but I will definitely post pictures. But like I said, I haven't even touched it since. Haven't had time. Hi, Glenda. Happy Friday. Cheryl says she made my salsa. Everyone loved it. I am so glad, Cheryl. Counting down to the days to the end of school. 3 more days, really. That's it. 3 more days. We still have like 2 more weeks. That's crazy. Crawfish boil Saturday. Graduation party Sunday. That sounds like fun, Jackie. Andrew's doing a shrimp boil on Sunday for our church. For the guys at church, he's doing a shrimp boil. Hi, Martha. Hey, Julie. Hey, Tina. We love those low country boils. And congratulations to your graduate. Hi, Janet. Good to see you. All right, y'all. Well, let's get into it. All right. I want to share some fun stuff with you. You have 5 or 6 more weeks. Wow, Lynn. Isn't that crazy? Look, there's Andrew right there. He's replying. I didn't answer, so he's like, okay, she must be live. All right, so let's get into it. First and foremost, I want to share the mini DIY decor box, okay? So this is available this month only, y'all. It's this month only. So you can get this little, now this is what the finished product looks like. This is the mini. I want to stress that this is not, you do not have to be a DIY Decor Box subscriber, and you do not have to subscribe in order to purchase this. It is a one-time purchase. It is $19.99. We're actually going to be crafting this next week, so y'all can kind of see how it goes. But inside, you will find all of the supplies you need. This little sheet in here has all of the extra products that you're going to need. It comes with all of this stuff, okay? It comes with the flag. It comes with the little stand. It comes with all of these pieces as well. It even comes with your super glue. But you have to provide the paint, all right? Now, we do have a special going on where you can get a discount on the additional paints that you're going to need and the paint brushes as well. So you can get 20% off of those additional items if you purchase this kit, okay? And so inside you can see you've got all your stuff in here. You've got your flag, all of your different pieces. There's even some fun patriotic candy in here for you. And so all of that comes with the kit. It's $19.99. You can paint it however you want to paint it up. You can decorate it however you want to decorate it. That is all up to you. And it is only $19.99. It's a great way to celebrate. It's nice to have something to celebrate the 250th anniversary. Okay, let me see here. The kit for the set is sold out, Lynn said. It might have been marked sold out. There might be some of them that were marked sold out because we were out of the paint. But we have the paint back in now. So it shouldn't be, but let me double check and make sure that I don't need to fix something on that. So let's go to, let me get this. Okay, it looks like it's fine. Let me try. Yeah. Yeah, so you should be fine. I think maybe it had been marked sold out because, like I said, we were out of some of the colors. But it's not, it's allowing me to add it to my cart. Okay? So you should be okay on that. Well, Lynn, I think it was yesterday that the paint came in, so it might have gotten fixed yesterday. Hi, Scott. Hello from England over on YouTube. Hi, Tina. Tried to look and it said it was out of stock. Okay, so hopefully if y'all get back on and you see that it's out of stock, let me know. But for me, it's working, so it shouldn't be. You should be good. Okay, and there's a couple of options. Well, there's a lot of options in there where you're picking your colors. Okay, so you have to pick which color group you want. We've given you several different options. They all come with Santa red, okay? But then you can choose if you want vivid blue, navy blue, or peacock blue, depending on which color of blue you want. You also can choose if you want raw umber or burnt umber, and then you get to choose if you want bright white or warm white. Okay, so you pick which colorway you want. You're picking the blue, the brown, and the white. All right, so you get several different options there. Okay, all right, so $20. This is available for a limited time, y'all. We'll be shipping these out next month, and I will be crafting these next week. This blue right here is, I think it's peacock blue. Let me double check. Now I'm second guessing myself. I'm gonna check. I think it's peacock blue. I'm still thinking it's peacock, but I don't have any peacock blue here in my stash right now, so that's why I'm questioning it. So, no, it is vivid blue. It's vivid blue. Okay, so this blue that I used on this one is vivid blue, okay, to give us that. And then I used raw umber on here and warm white. Okay. All right. So there you go. And warm white also on the stand and raw umber. Okay. So moving on. Again, with that, I want to stress you do not have to have a subscription. And when you purchase it, you are not subscribing to anything. It is a one-time deal. Okay. No subscription required. Also, there is a special as well if you want to have a little party with your friends. If you want to have a little get together, maybe craft with your daughters, your granddaughters, you can buy 5 of them and get the 6th one free. Okay, so if you buy all 5, you're going to get a 6th for free. Okay, so you got a little bundle special there you can do. And of course, you can also still do the 20% off the paint bundle as well. Okay, moving on to other new items, okay? We have got sewing patterns, and these sewing patterns are not the sewing patterns that we have had before. We have sold and still have the vintage tissue, okay? The sewing patterns with the vintage tissue. These are where you're going to want to use the covers, okay, because they're so gorgeous. So we have 2 different varieties. One of them is a little bit more expensive. Those are called Kayla's Favorites, and they're sort of like, in my opinion, some of the best ones that there is. Now, there are some still really great ones in the others. So these right here are the other ones. And look at this. Okay, so there's the first one on this bundle. There is 4 in a bundle. Yeah, 4 in a bundle. Okay. This is the other one that I grabbed. And we've got quite a few different ones. All of them are the fake, pictures. I don't want to say fake because, or the drawings of the ladies or men or children. Okay, they're all the drawings. There are no pictures. Okay, so they are fairly vintage. Most of these are from at least the 60s. Some of them are even older than that. Okay, and they are all, like I said, they're old. You can see how vintage these are, and every single one of them has the drawing pictures, not the photographs. Okay, and they're all good. Every single one of them is good. So these are, like I said, these are $12.99, and there's 4 of them in here, and they're all vintage. Okay, every single one of them. Jamie, yes, if you sew, then these are sewing. That's what they are. As long as all the patterns are in there, then yes, that is what they are. So if you sew, you can absolutely buy them for that. Then these are from the Kayla's Favorites, and these I believe are $16.99. Oh, I know, Lynn. Yes, I would. That just hurts my heart for sure. But you know what? We've talked about that a lot around here, about how, when our grandparents died or our great-grandparents died, or our parents, we got rid of stuff. And when we look back on it, 20 years later, we think, why? Why did I get rid of that? Because it becomes like something that is wanted and desired. When 15, 20 years ago, vintage stuff was not the thing like it is now. And now vintage stuff has become just this highly sought after thing. And before it wasn't. And so, before it was like we all wanted new stuff, but vintage has become a fad essentially, even though it's not. But, okay, so then these are the ones that I think are either $15.99 or $16.99. These are really good. They are beautiful. So this is what's on this one. There's still 4 in a bundle. I'm not going to take this apart and show you all the ones that are in here, but there's just some really beautiful ones. These 2 here have kids on them. This one right here, look at these little girls on this. There's a good mixture in all of them, so it's not like you're getting a bundle of all children's patterns or all men's patterns. There's a good mixture and variety. And then this one I think is so cute. It's got the little girls in their birthday dresses. And again, these have 4 in them. Okay, so these are just beautiful to craft with. You can craft with the covers. You can craft with the tissue that's inside. You can frame them and use them as decor. You can also, like I said, if you sew, then you can definitely use them for that too. Okay, there's all different sizes, so they're not sold based on the size. Okay. Oh yes, Tina. Somebody absolutely loved that for sure. All right, so the patterns, those are really great. Okay, next, let me show you the quills. So we've talked about the quills. I decorated with the quills the other day when I decorated my house. I just want to show you all the different ones that we have. They are $4.99 a piece. And we've got several different colors. These are really great to use to decorate with. I will be taking a picture probably of how I used the quills, the Patriotic, the red, white, and blue ones in my decor. And I've taken a picture and I've shared the green and yellow and the white. So I did these and I had those. Actually, I also had this one too, in a little crock in my hutch, and we decorated with those that way. That was super cute. So there's white, green, natural. The natural is skinny, okay, and then the yellow. And then we also have blue and red, so you can do red, white, and blue if you want, which is so stinking cute. These we kind of laid on top of a book in my hutch, right in front of the little vintage cordite freeze box. And that was super duper cute. Thank you, Natalie. And then we have black as well. So if you decorate with black, this one's really cute. My mom will probably want to do, probably these colors in her decor. We don't have any teal. I don't know if she'll use the green. She might do the green too and just do this bundle right here. And then we have this one, which is the thin, skinny one with a touch of red. So it's got red, kind of like it's worn off. These are vintage, y'all, and they are so cute. I think they're adorable. These are really fun to decorate with. They're $4.99 a piece. And then we also have these, which kind of look like little candlesticks. And if you had skinny candles, you could put the skinny candles in these. A regular size candle, I don't think will fit, unless you shaved off the bottom, But there's a small, medium, and a large. And these, let me show you. Yes, you can choose which color. It's not a random pick. You get to choose the color on those. Okay, so here's these right here. These are $6.99 a piece, and they're really cool. You can use these the same way that we used those, sitting in a jar, or in a little crock, or just kind of laying down on a little book or something like that. But you could also use these as a little candlestick if you wanted to, like I said, with a skinny candle, or you can craft with these as well. You could make a larger candlestick with these and use these in between 2 pieces to be the middle part of the candlestick. So these are just really fun. These are vintage as well. Okay. All right. Now, you can put your little flags in there. Yes, great idea, Jamie. Put your flags in there. You can absolutely do that. Let me show you. Let me see if I can get this flag out. This one, I've cut off the end so that it goes down in there. But that's a great idea, Jamie. Look at that. So a flag with a taller, you know, will be better. But that's a fabulous idea. Great idea. Okay. All right. Up next, we have these vintage cookie cutters. Let me find them. Well, I'm not seeing them. Hang on. Let me. Did I miss them? Hang on, y'all. Let me grab the QR code in case somebody wants them. There they are. Okay. It's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so these vintage cookie cutters, I forgot to. Okay, there's two different styles. This one is the star. Okay, so here's the star. It's a vintage cookie cutter set. They're metal cookie cutters. You can see those inside. So you can absolutely use these. You can use them as decor. You could decorate with them at Christmas time. You can make crafts with them, make cute little ornaments. So these are really cute. We have one set of these. So when they're gone, they're gone. They are $14.99 for the set of 5. And yeah. Oh, what I was going to say is reminder about the QR code. If you are unfamiliar how to use the QR code, if you're on your phone and want to scan the QR code, take a screenshot and then go into your photos, find that screenshot, and you can hold your finger down on the QR code and it'll bring up the link for you, okay? So that's that one. And then we also have the round ones as well. And these are $12.99. And this is the 5 circle cookie cutters. So you get all these different ones. Let's see here. We have a 3.5 inch, a 3 inch, and this does not have 4, by the way. It does not have 5 in here. A 2.5 inch and then a 2 inch. And there's only 4 in here. Hopefully the description says that. So there's only 4. Maybe that's the reason why it's less money, because there's only 4. All right. So, and that's the round one. Cheryl says she bought the tiny cookie cutters. Oh, fun. I don't remember those. I might not have gotten to see those. They might have gone before I got to see them. Okay. Up next, we have new bed springs. Well, they're not new. These are rusted. I'm actually going to take this out so you can see it. So we've got these new bed springs that we have fun crafting with. These ones here, you can see how rusted they are. They're $7.50 a piece. These have the cone shape to them. Okay, so they're larger at the bottom, smaller at the top. Okay, and they are naturally rusted. These are old vintage bed springs. Super cute. We've done a couple of different things with these before. We used them one time and we used it kind of like a little vase. I think we filled the inside with Spanish moss and had some flowers coming out. We've used it as the base of like a jack-o'-lantern type face. That was really cute. We put a pumpkin on top and put a little hat on top of the pumpkin. And that was adorable. Let's see here. We have, what have we used this for? It seems like we did something. I can't remember. Y'all tell me what you've done with the vintage bed springs. Those are the only two I can remember right now off the top of my head. But these are super cute. I know that there's a lot. If you search for, you know, vintage bed spring crafts, you're gonna find so many cute things. Yeah, a lot of y'all made the pumpkin head. It turned out so cute. It was a really fun one. All right, so that's that one. Okay, let me find something else. Let's go here because it's right there. Okay, now we've got, and I decorated with these. We have an extra set, so y'all can buy if you would like. Did we do a snowman head too? You're right, we did do a snowman head. Was that the one that we named Rusty? What's his name, I think? Yep, I think you're right. Okay, so we've got a couple of different sets of these. These are the like vintage little letters that go on like gas station signs. So we have a USA. We've got one of each of these different ones. So when they're gone, they're gone. We have the USA, and that one's in black. We have 1776, and this one is in red. Okay. I'm showing you this backwards, aren't I? Let's try it like this. Is that right? There we go. Okay. 1776 in red. Okay. Jamie says she ordered the 4. That one we have multiples of. And then the 250 as well. That's not right. Is that right? No. Okay, let's try it now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is this right? There we go. Okay, then we have the 250, and this one's in red. Okay. And then we have the 4, and we do have a few of the 4. We don't have a lot, but we do have a few of them. And this is the 4. All right. So you can grab those. Those are really fun to decorate with. You saw how I used them in my decor. I used all of them except for the 4, I think. Okay. And those are all different prices, I think. Okay, we have some vintage tea towels, and I'm glad. I definitely want to show you all these because the colors look funny online to me, and they're not those colors. So this one is the pineapple. All right, and it is red. It's a red vintage tea towel, red and white, and it's got the pineapples on it. Really cute little tea towel. I love a vintage tea towel. You can hang it like this and you will not show any of the pineapples because they're kind of on the inside. That way it's super cute. Or you can hang it like this in thirds and show the pineapples. Really cute. So that one is red. It's not pink, it's red, and it's $14.99. And then we have the apples. Find the apples. I don't know if it's in that. Oh no, here it is. Okay. This one is apples, and it is green and red. and it's got the apples on it. Any more of the white beaded trim? We do not. We are out of that. Okay, so here's the apples. Super cute. Again, you can fold it like this and have it just be the green, or you can have it like this and see the red apples. Super cute. Me too. Me too, Nancy. All right, so those are really beautiful vintage tea towels. I just love a vintage tea towel. They're so beautiful. Okay. All right. Up next, we have a washboard, a vintage washboard. This is $24.99. This is what it looks like. It says DUBL handy. I don't know what that means. Use either side if we're into fabric. Columbus Washboard Company, Columbus, Ohio. If you're from Columbus, this would be a really great piece for you. So of course, this sort of raw wood that looks really vintage. And then you've got the galvanized metal down here that's a little bit rusted on one side. This side's even a little less rusted. This side's a little more rusted. Love, love, love these in laundry rooms. Oh my goodness. I just think they're absolutely adorable. But these are really fun to decorate with too. Just anyway, you don't have to put it in a laundry room. Okay. It's super cute. Just in your decor. Hung on the wall, in a gallery wall, just sitting up on a shelf. Really cute piece. Okay. Okay. We have a brass candle holder right here. Beautiful brass candle holder. This is for a pillar candle. And it is brass. As you can see, it's a really good quality one. It's fairly heavy. It's not lightweight. So this one's $16.99 for this brass candle holder. Next, let's do the reclaimed wood shingles. So these are a new product that you can use as surfaces for your crafting. So you've got this really great aged vintage wood that is got this great weathered look about it. That comes in a bundle of 3 different sizes. You can see we've got a skinny, a medium, and a large. They're different. They're all different sizes. Every bundle is a little bit different. They're not going to be exactly the same. But these are vintage wooden shingles. These would be great surfaces for you to use for your projects. All right, so these are $4.99 for the bundle. Okay. Really great little surfaces. You could also, you know what else those would be great for is making a hat, a snowman hat, or, well, snowman hat's the first thing that comes to my mind. A Uncle Sam hat would be really cute to use those for. That would be adorable. I love that idea. Lynn, they are, let me grab the link for you. Here you go. There you go. There's the link for those, Lynn. You can grab that link real quick. Okay. Next, I want to show, let me know, did you get the link, Lynn? Before I take it away. I saw someone scan it, so I just want to make sure it was you that got it. Before I move on to the next link. Okay, I'm going to move on. Looks like a couple of people scanned it, so I'm hoping that was you. Okay, up next, I want to show you, and I don't know if these are on here. They're not. Let me grab it. Make sure they should be on here. I don't know why this is so slow. OMG, really? That's what you're going to give me? Okay. Instead of waiting to try and find that link, I am going to just post it in the comments. Okay. The vintage ephemera color packages. We have those back in stock. They come in multiple different colorways. Let me find this live so that I can post it in the comments. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. So there's the vintage ephemera color packages. So we've restocked these. These we took to an event that we went to last year, and they went over very, very well. If you like to sew, this would be a great product for you as well. If you like junk journaling or crafting with vintage items, these are great for you. These are so fun. So essentially, it's different ephemera sewing bits that are in a specific colorway. Okay, so there's red. Okay, and there's other things in these packages. There's like stamps, cards. There might be like game pieces in here. This one has the little milk caps in here. And then there's also going to be other types of paper ephemera in here. It could be all different types of stuff. So here it is in red. Okay. And we have it in blue. And some of them even have a little bit of fabric in them. Here's one. All of them are different. Every single one is different. So they're not going to all be the same. Hi, Kimberly. There's buttons in there. Here is the pink and purple one. And you can see it's just chock full of all kinds of different things. There's thread, there's buttons. Some of them have zippers. Look at those cute little vintage rose buttons in there. It's all vintage stuff. There's even some fabric in there. I mean, just so stinking cute. There is the orange and yellow as well. This one here has a little thing of matches. It's got Monopoly money. I see some checks, some lace. I see some Monopoly game pieces in here. I see some more of those little milk caps. A fun little letter. Just all kinds of different stuff. There's some vintage papers and things in here. So this is the yellow and orange. There's green. This one right here is really fun. It has some fabric in it. I see some kind of like tool or something in there. There's some Monopoly money. I see some really cute little stamps over here. All kinds of different things inside here, okay? These are $9.99. $9.99 a set. And then we also have the neutral as well. And the neutral is just going to be brown, black, gray, white. Okay, all neutrals. All right. And again, there's buttons, there's thread, zippers, there's some vintage negatives from photos in there, all kinds of fun stuff. So these are really, really fun to use for craft. Again, there's just going to be all kinds of different variety of things that are going to be in here that you might be interested in. So it's kind of like a little grab bag, which is really fun because you never know what you're going to get. Okay, so all kinds of different colors of those. All right. Okay, next we have some more vintage decor pieces. Okay, this is a green glass tray and cup set. And the picture that I'm seeing looks a little on the teal side. It is not teal, it is green. Let me pull this up to see if it still looks. Yeah, to me it looks a little bit, the picture looks a little bit different than the actual color. So it is green, it is not teal. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so cute. It's absolutely adorable. It's got these little raised like teardrops on the bottom, and the glass is sort of a hammered, the whole texture is kind of that sort of hammered like look. And then it's got the little handles on it, which you can see are like scalloped. Oh my gosh. I mean, it is absolutely adorable. It's the cutest little piece. It's got a little inset over here for the cup to sit in. Just adorable. I think this piece is so precious and unique. I think it's really unique too. I've not ever seen this before. Yeah, of a watermelon, absolutely. Watermelon would be so cute on here. So that is that. It's $19.99 and it comes with the tray and the cup. Okay. All right. Next we have. Oh nope, that one's sold out. Sorry, y'all. The milk glass bud vase. I thought this one was really beautiful. This is E.O. Brody Company. And look at this one, how pretty that is. I don't know if I've seen this one before, but it is milk glass. You can kind of see up at the top, you can kind of see the glow when it gets into the light just a little bit. So this one is really beautiful. It is $14.99. I just love the shape of this. It's unlike most milk glass that I see that is a completely different shape, you know? And so I just thought that one was really beautiful. So $14.99 for that one. Yay, Lynn. Oh, really, Rhonda? Okay, so that is that. Up next, we have some Star of David. Okay, a little relish dish. We actually have two of these. It is $19.99 for this vintage Star of David relish dish. Star of David is actually one of the collections that my granny had, and my aunt has all of that collection. She would buy these pieces at yard sales for next to nothing and had all of it, every bit of it. And my granny or my aunt got the Star of David, and then there's Wexford, which my mom has, and it's really beautiful. So, do you, Jackie, or Bridget? I mean, okay. So this one's really pretty. So we got those. relish dish. And then this is a pretty little crystal divided dish right here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Let me look. Was it not put on yet, which is a possibility? Let me check again with the... Okay, so this one is apparently not been listed yet. All right, so this one is to come, but it's a little divided tray. It's got a little divide here in the middle. Cute little dish. And I don't know if this is Star of David or not. It looks like Star of David. Okay. And last item that I have to show you is an enamelware piece. Okay, so the little bowl and cup with that blue enamelware splatter look to it. Let me open this up so you can see it. Okay, so here's the bowl. You can see it's got a little rust spot in the bottom and then a little rust spot on the bottom back side. And then the cup has a couple of little rust spots on the bottom side. When I am looking at enamelware, I want to see that rust because to me, that just makes it that much more beautiful. This is so cute. This would be cute sitting in your Patriotic display. How adorable would that be? And you could even take and put your little, look how cute. Wouldn't that be adorable? A cute little Patriotic display to put in with all your other stuff. That would be really fun. So, that's the last item I think I have to show you. I think I've shown you everything else. So keep watching. We have a lot more stuff. We just, with my grandfather being in the hospital, it has messed us up a little bit. And so we haven't been able to get things put on the website, but we do have more stuff that will be coming to the website. So definitely keep your eye out, but make sure you check out all of this new stuff and grab your favorites. Do not wait because you don't want it to sell out from under you. Hi, Stacy. We've just been sharing some of the new products that are on the website. So you have to watch the replay, or you can go to thecelebrationcompany.com and look for new arrivals, and you'll find all of this or most of this stuff there in new arrivals. All right. So some good stuff, some one-of-a-kind pieces. A lot of this stuff there's only one of, so you have to make sure you grab it. Now, we do have multiples of the ephemera, like mystery bag type things, little bundles of the colored ephemera. We do have multiples of those. We have multiples of the vintage sewing patterns. We have multiples of those. We have multiples of the wood quills and of the spindles as well, or whatever these are called. And multiples of the 4. That's it. Everything else, oh, and the shingles. Everything else is just one-offs, okay? Thank you all so much. All right, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go fix some steak and baked potato and salad for me and my hubby. And I hope y'all have a really great weekend. I love you guys, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye, everybody.